Friends, today we are going to discuss about electric potential due to an electric dipole. We know that what is meant by electric potential. It is nothing but work done to bring unit positive charge from infinity to a point. It is called electric potential. We know that electric dipole means two equal and opposite charges, if they are separated by finite distance, then it is called an electric dipole. Let me draw electric dipole. Suppose plus Q charge and minus Q charge they separated by finite distance. Distance between both these charges is suppose twice L. Then from the center this distance is L and this distance is also L. Imagine this plus Q charge is present at point A and this minus Q charge is present at point B. Here is nothing but production of electric field, and we know that all the terminologies related to that electric field. But today we have to determine electric potential. From the previous topic we know that electric potential at any point is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught then Q upon distance. Therefore, today we have to determine that electric potential due to this electric dipole. Therefore, let me select point C. Here is a point C which is at a distance r from the center of dipole. Let O is the center of dipole. This point is C point. And our aim is to find out electric potential at point C. Dipole moment of this electric dipole is P and it is equal to P is equal to twice QL. Now, this makes an angle theta with the dipole. Let us join the point A and C. Imagine this distance is R1. Also, join point B and C. This distance is R2. Keep in mind that L, theta, R, these are the given values. But R1 and R2 are the imaginary values. We have to convert R1, R2 in terms of L, theta and R. Now, from the previous topic, we know that electric potential due to the positive charge at point C, it will be positive. Therefore, potential at point C due to plus Q charge, and it can be written as V1 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Here is plus Q charge upon distance. What is the distance? Distance between A and C. The distance is R1. Similarly, potential at point C due to minus Q charge, and it is written as, suppose V2 it is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, charge is minus Q and the distance is R2. Now resultant of the total potential at point C due to this electric dipole. The potential due to electric dipole at point C is given as V is equal to V1 plus V2. We know that values of V1 and V2, therefore V is equal to, value of V1 is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R1, and here is a minus sign, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R2. Here are common terms, therefore V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught and Q, these are the common factors, 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. Now, we have to find out R1 and R2. For the determination of R1 and R2, let me proceed this line. Let me extend this line here. It is observed that this AC distance, it is R1. This R1 distance is very large as compared to this L. R2 distance is also large as compared to this distance L. But to determine this R1 and R2, let me draw perpendicular here and also perpendicular from this negative charge to here, such that this distance and this distance both become same. Means we have to convert this R1 in terms of R, theta and L factor. Therefore, here is a perpendicular. Let me call this point as a M point, and here is this point is N point. OM distance, they becomes same. Now, for the determination of R1 and R2, by using the geometry of a figure, here is the angle theta. This side will be L sin theta and this side is L cos theta. Similarly, this angle is also theta, opposite to this one, and therefore this side is L sin theta and this side, ON side, is L cos theta. Now, by using geometry of a figure, if this angle is of 90 degree, we have to determine R1 square. R1 square is equal to AM square plus CM square. Let me write here. From geometry of a figure, R1 square is equal to, look at again to the diagram, this R1 square is equal to AM square plus cm square. But this cm can be written in terms of r, and therefore we can say that it is CO minus OM. The cm distance becomes CO minus OM distance. Therefore, AM square plus this cm can be written as CO minus MO and bracket square is equal to, we know that value of AM, this AM is L square sin square theta plus CO, this total distance, CO distance is nothing but R minus MO distance is L cos theta and bracket square is equal to L square sin square theta plus expansion of this bracket R square plus L square cos square theta minus twice RL cos theta. It is observed that here L square is common. From both these, L square is common, and in a bracket sin square plus cos square, and we know that its value will be 1. Therefore, only L square is here remaining. Here is a R square minus twice RL cos theta. This is the value of R1 square. Similarly, R2 square can be written as, look at the diagram once again. For the determination of R2, we have to extend this one so that this CN distance is exactly equal to CB distance. And therefore, we have to determine this R2 in terms of R, theta and L. Therefore, this R2 square can be written as, here is nothing but a right angle. R2 square is equal to CN square plus NB square. Let me write here, R2 square is nothing but NB square plus CN square is equal to, we know that this CN is equal to OC plus ON. Value of NB is known. Value of NB, it is equal to L sin theta bracket square plus Cn square can be written as CO plus ON and bracket square is equal to L sin theta bracket square plus CO distance. CO distance is nothing but R, and ON distance is L cos theta. L cos theta and bracket square. L square sin square theta plus R square plus L square cos square theta plus twice RL cos theta. Once again, in this term, L square is common and sin square plus cos square is 1. Therefore, here is only L square remain. R square plus twice RL cos theta. This is value of R2 square. We have to determine 1 upon R1, 1 upon R2. We get values of R1 square and R2 square. For the short dipole, this twice L distance, it is very less as compared to the, and therefore certain terms are neglected. From this equation, let me take common R square. Then it can be written as R square in a bracket L square by R square plus 1 minus twice L by R cos theta. Similarly, from this equation, let me take R square common in a bracket. L square by R square plus 1 plus twice L by R cos theta. Now, for the electric dipole, twice L is very less. Therefore, twice L is very less than R. Therefore, L by R is small, and hence L square by R square can be negligible. Or neglected. Therefore, R1 written as R1 square is equal to R square in a bracket 1 minus 2L upon R cos theta, and R2 square written as it is equal to 1 plus 2L upon R cos theta. Now, take square root of this equation. Therefore, R1 is equal to R in a bracket 1 minus twice L by R cos theta raised to half, and R2 written as R1 plus 2L upon R cos theta raised to half. We have to determine 1 upon R1. Therefore, 1 upon R1 is equal to 1 upon R, and in a bracket 1 minus twice L by R cos theta raised to minus half, and here is also 1 upon R2 is equal to 1 upon R in a bracket 1 plus twice L by R cos theta raised to minus half. Therefore, by substituting these values in the equation of a potential, we get potential at C. Potential at point C due to an electric dipole is equal to V1 plus V2 is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and in a bracket R1 minus R2, that means value of R1 is 1 upon R 1 minus 2L upon R cos theta raised to minus half, and then minus 1 upon R 1 plus twice L cos theta upon R raised to half. Now, using binomial expansion, we know that 1 plus x raised to n is equal to 1 plus nx. Here in the above case, x is very small as compared to L. Therefore, the term up to the first order of L by R, and we can write this Vc is equal to this value as it is Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. This 1 upon R is common, and in a bracket here 1 minus and minus will be plus 2L upon this 2R cos theta. And here minus in a bracket this 1, this minus and plus become minus, twice L upon twice R cos theta. Is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught 1 upon R as it is here 1 plus L by R cos theta minus 1 plus L by R cos theta. This gets cancelled out and potential written as Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught L upon R cos theta. L upon R cos theta becomes 2L cos theta upon R. Look at this. Twice QL, it is nothing but electric dipole moment, and therefore let me write P, electric dipole moment upon 4 pi epsilon naught cos theta upon R. And here is R as it is. R into R is R square. Electric potential at point C, it can be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta upon R square. This is the electric potential due to electric dipole. It can be expressed in a vector form. For the vector form, we can write electric potential 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught as it is, and here is the dot product of P dot R upon R cube. Or in the another way, we can say that it can also be written as is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught and then vector P into unit vector. You can change this vector in terms of unit vector upon R square only. This electric potential at theta is equal to 0, we say that potential at an axial point, if we put theta is equal to 0, then cos 0 will be 1, that means potential maximum. At theta is equal to 90 degree, potential at an equatorial point it will be 0 because cos 90 is 0. In this way, we can determine electric potential due to an electric dipole. Look at the diagram again. If this C point is along the axis of a dipole, that time electric potential is maximum. If C point is in the equatorial plane along the equator, that time electric potential is 0. Here is the maximum, then goes on decreasing, 0, and then here is nothing but minus, and again here is 0. In this way, we can study electric potential due to an electric dipole.